Hello, I'm Valerie McLennan. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be. It is Sunday. It's the 22nd of December, 2024. And this is my spiritual channel, and I incorporate ways of life, little stories to make you laugh, and all of the above. Now, my previous podcast, if you remember, I said, right, bye-bye, see you after Christmas, and all of the above again. Now, this is a bonus podcast, something I just wanted to share, and I thought, I feel it'd be better to share it prior to Christmas than afterwards, and you will understand why in a moment or two. Now, it is regarding all of the breaking news, product recall, all of that. Now, as I said, I mentioned this previously, probably about 6 months ago, I was noticing an increase on, the kind of fear and panic. Product recall, don't eat that item. Do not, whatever you do, do not eat that item. Oh, which one? The one I have just eaten. Oh, thanks very much. Now, we all notice product recalls. Now, not that many years ago, I remember seeing them now and again, very occasionally. Now, seems to be a regular occurrence. Red flashing light. Oh, breaking news. Oh, could you please return this item? Generally food related. Gross, things that we do not want to eat unless we have ordered said item. Now, give you an example. Could you please return, this item? There are foreign bodies, possibly, in the item. Now, they mean glass or nuts and bolts, something off the machinery. I tend not to really look or order bolts and bits of machinery. It's just a preference I have. I tend to check the ingredients before I purchase anything, because there are certain additives I don't wish and certain preservatives I don't wish. Now, I don't really look further down the list to say, are there any pieces of machinery or maybe a glove, someone's glove that they've dropped into the no. So a few, now, the volume of breaking news, could you please return this item? Food recall, either glass, sometimes, I have read that, I haven't dreamt, I know I did not dream it, glass and something, as I said, maybe little foreign bodies that's not supposed to be in the items, like bits of machinery. I maybe over-egged the pudding by saying a glove. Who knows? There may be a glove in the pudding. There might be a glove in your pudding. I have no idea. Please check. Eat small bites. Do not take a full mouthful of food. I would suggest just make sure, just in case there's a glove in it. Now, the other aspect, if you notice, is all of the product recalls. I would have assumed the checks, health and safety. What has happened to health and safety? What has happened to food hygiene? What has happened to stringent food regulations, rules and regulations? I don't want involved in that process. And in the past, I wasn't even aware of it. I'm more aware of it now because I'm thinking, what has happened? Are we going the technology? Now, this is a question. Is it because we're going the technology route? We're kind of reducing the amount of human beings involved in the process. And it's, tends to be a lot of the time machinery and AI, ochai, huchai. And is it because there's less human beings? Now, not that many years ago when this process was happening and it was human being related, they would do, they were getting paid to do that job. And I felt they were very conscientious. They were doing their job. They seemed to be doing it well because there wasn't that many product recalls. And, they would be looking, making sure that everything was safe for human consumption. Then it would be in the delivery and it would arrive in the supermarkets or wherever they were going. Now, at that point, when I put my hand up on a shelf to take an item, I may be old-fashioned. I'm assuming the process has already been completed. I am assuming the checks have been done to a very, very high standard. Just especially, you would think you would notice there was a bit of something in it, glass, machinery or whatever. Now, I assume a human being would notice that if they were doing the job. I'm only guessing that they would notice it if they were doing the health and safety and the food hygiene. Is it overlooked because it's maybe machinery that's doing the process? I don't know. I just notice an increase. Now, again, it possibly, maybe I am being overcritical. I do not want to sit and eat any dinner, let alone a Christmas dinner, and someone to say, would you like some glass in your gravy? And I said, no, not really, not this year. Thank you very much for the offer. Could I just have the gravy? That is just my preference, my taste. Thank you. I don't want to be aware of something that there might be a recall. Now, the other aspect that I noticed, someone mentioned recently, now, don't know if this is true or otherwise, but more than one person seemed to say this. They bought a fresh turkey, and they noticed when they got home it felt as if it had been frozen. Now, again, the health level on that, I would not personally want to buy a fresh anything. Meat related, I would not, especially like chicken or turkey. I wouldn't want to buy what I assumed was fresh if it had been frozen, take it home and think, oh, well, I'll freeze this because it's fresh. I don't know. I personally wouldn't want something that was refrozen, or, any more than I would like anything that was reheated. No, I quite like my health. I've grown attached. I don't want to visit A&E over Christmas. No, to check my stomach, just to make sure there's no nuts, bolts, or any kind of glass-related items. I know. Or the other one that I noticed now is the date. I know we said 25th of December for the site. I beg your pardon. The label was printed, in error. And it was supposed to be the 30th of November. Oh, the thing I've just eaten. Or the 22nd of December. Now, I feel it appears, maybe this is not the intention, it appears very trivial. It's just a kind of flash. Oh, here, return this day. I don't eat this. It could be nuts. There might be nuts in it. I don't mean, nuts related for people that have allergies. Now, that is very, very serious for people who have a food allergy. And if they look on it and there's no nuts in it, I'll have that. Oh, goodness sake. Oh, that should have been on the label. It was not. You cannot mess about or be trivial with people's health. Again, maybe I'm old-fashioned. But I've noticed a great increase. Because every time I turn around, I go, oh, what's this? And your heart sinks. I'm like, oh, don't make that be just what I've just had for my lunch. Oh, for goodness sake. And you're looking at one eye going, oh, I live another day. I live to tell another tale. I have another podcast in me. I have. They've not finished me off yet. But all of the above. So be very careful when you're eating. What's the point of checking dates? It might be the wrong day. It might be the wrong date on it. I felt quite at ease. I was collecting things off the shelf, checking the dates. I'm okay with that. Now I'm thinking, am I really okay with that? Is that the right date? I don't know. I don't want to find anything. I do not want to find a glove or anything in my, any part of my dinner. I know if I wanted that, I would have ordered a glove and thrown it into the gravy. I don't want it. Anyway, so just wanted to be very careful when you're eating. Maybe eat smaller mouthfuls. That's good for etiquette, at least. You shouldn't be shoveling the food in anyway. I know. Just take small mouthfuls. Just say, is this really what... is this everything that I think is in this, if you know what I mean? Yes. Anyway, the other thing, parcels. I mentioned this recently, but I've noticed an increase in people saying, anybody seen my parcel? I bought it, I paid it, I chose my children's toys, things I've ordered for Christmas. Now, as human beings, we feel that we have our work here is done. I'm assuming, like parents, they might go online and they think, right, they put thought into it. This is what the children would like. I'm just focusing on children, obviously, it could be across the board. But parents maybe think that's what they would love. Oh, so the parents take the time, order it, pay it with their card. Within 3 seconds, card, of course, payment's gone. And they relax for a brief moment thinking, oh, thank goodness, that's ordered. Yes, they've checked the date. Oh, yes, it'll be here on it, prior to Christmas. Happy. Not really. Then they get a item delivered. They search it out. Where is it? Oh, no, it's delivered to someone else's house. Now the drama begins, because the people who are taking the picture, the photographic evidence of leaving the parcel, seem to take a picture of the person's feet, maybe, who are wearing slippers. So if they left a parcel, you'd ordered a parcel, they might take a picture, drop it at anybody's house, nobody know. Might not even be in the same town or city, who knows. Someone opens a door, so they put their camera to the feet of said person. And all the person that ordered it, paid it, waiting on the children's toys, can see is a picture of someone's slippers or the handle of a door. And the onus is then back on, the person. Oh, anyone seen my parcel? Does anyone recognise that door? Is this your door? Do anyone recognise those slippers? They've taken my parcel in. They might be away on holiday until March. They have my children's parcel in that house now, and I don't even know where the house is. Does anyone recognise the door handle? They seem to take a picture of absolutely nothing. It's so vague. Now, could you, if you're leaving a parcel, I don't have any, I don't mean to kind of boast, but I never have a problem thankfully, with my parcels. Mine are very regular. And I'm saying that in case they're listening and they say, that's it, you can just wait next time for your parcel. No, mine are very, very good. I would assume if somebody was going to drop a parcel and you went, with the wrong hat, whatever, take a picture of my door. I know they don't want to take your picture of your face, obviously for data protection. There's a difference between taking a picture of your face and taking a picture of some stranger's slippers. There is a middle ground somewhere, surely. So they take a picture of the door number on your door, on the person who has ordered the item, paid it with their card and placed the order. Take a picture of their door number and door so that when you say delivered, they can think, oh, well, at least it's my door. I recognise my door. I recognise my name. I recognise my house. If they're looking and they think, I don't even know the door, I don't recognise the house, and you're saying delivered, something really strange going on there. Now, the onus is on the person then to go and try and scour the earth, and then they have to go around saying, oh, well, you might get your refund next year. The refund doesn't seem to be as swift as when you take the said payment. So then I'm assuming the parents are then in the house with their children, and they're thinking, what are we going to do now? Can't find my parcels or somebody else's house. No idea where. Are they going to show the children the picture of the door handle that you sent them and say, well, that's your Christmas. It's in that door handle. It's in that house with that door handle. And whenever we find it, you will get your presents. That's the situation you're leaving people. If this was one parcel, I wouldn't even bother mentioning it. If it was two, I wouldn't bother mentioning it. It seems to be every day. I'm looking, is Ireland's part? Oh, for goodness sake, does anyone reckon? Why is the person, the customer, searching for their parcels? I don't understand what's going on. Same as the food recall. Why are the customers having to go back to the shop, read it, then get a return, get this, pray that we haven't eaten said item, hope the pain doesn't start any day. So, wonder if that was, do you think that was dodgy? I'm just, are you still okay? I'm still okay. Oh, for goodness sake, I was a near miss. Well, I don't know. Why is that on the customer, having to go back and do all this stuff? If you're a manufacturer, you're doing it, health and safety, all of that. We should not be involved. At our stage, we should be comfortable in buying the item and knowing it's safe for consumption. What is outrageous in that sentence? I don't understand. It shouldn't be down to the customer to start panicking and returning it. It's the same with their parcels. If you have swiftly taken their payment and they can no longer find their parcel, and you haven't even got the decency to take a picture of their door when you drop it, it obviously means, it is no longer their parcel. They haven't got it. It's nowhere. So it shouldn't really be down to the customer then to search the town and the city to try and find their parcel. I don't know what's going on. I don't like it. Especially at Christmas. We all want to think, relax. They have done their part, their bit. You should do your bit, But I wanted to share that. So I really do sincerely hope, if you have ordered your parcels and you've got children, you're waiting on, whoever, even adults waiting on their parcels, if they've taken the payment, could you please do the proper job and get the right parcel to the right person at their door? If they're not in, take a picture of the door of the person who has placed the order, not as someone in a different town, a different street, or whatever. Or if you're going to take a picture, don't take it of a handle, because you're being smart taking a picture of a handle or the wheel of a bin. Everyone, that could be anyone. And to me, that's very evasive. I not like. So if you could try, just get back to the way we used to be. I don't know what's going on. I don't like technology anyway. I don't like all this fast stuff. If it was human beings, health and safety, we didn't have this issue. When it was health and safety, human beings doing their job, getting paid, they were all conscientious, they were doing a great job. Very, very seldom did you see product recall. Now, every few minutes, for goodness sake, don't eat that thing you've just eaten. Oh, do you want glass in your, I've done that one. Do you want glass in your gravy? No, you've asked me that already. I don't really like that. Thanks anyway for your offer. Anyway, just thought I'd pop back on. So I hope if you have parcels, as I said, my courier drivers are very, very good. They are. I have never had a problem, and I am very, very grateful for never having a problem. They're very, they're on time, never lost a parcel. But I feel sorry for people who do, and I really hope, especially at Christmas, that you find them within time, especially if it's toys and things for your children, and the companies get themselves sorted out. Look after each other. Merry Christmas once again. be good, and I will catch you at the other side of Christmas. Look after each other. Bye for now.